Hey, good afternoon. Dr. Matthew here at Evolution Chiropractic. This video is of the shoulder trace. So we're going to start with our feet internally rotated, so our toes are not totally touching, but if I were to bend my knees slightly, my knees would almost touch. I'm going to use my measuring sticks to touch my lower ribs and my hip bones to stay tall, right? I'm then going to take a big breath right here, so I'm leveling out my diaphragm and my pelvic floor with my breath. I'm getting tall and I'm expanding my body. And I stay tall with my exhale. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our thumbs and we're going to act like they're right on our hip bones. My elbows are pointed out, right? My elbows are pointed out and they're in line with my body. They're not forward and they're not too far back. They're just straight out. With my inhale, I'm going to trace my thumbs up my side body. So inhale up. As I get to about my nipple line, I'm going to take another breath. I'm going to then follow my sternum. So elbows are still up. My elbows are pretty much leading the way. When I get to my AC joint, my clavicle region, I'm then going to follow my clavicle around my first rib. My fingers are then going to touch right behind my head. And then I'm going to reach my hands in front of me and hook them onto, a shelf, right? If there was a shelf in front of me, I'd hook my coat onto this shelf. And then I'm going to reverse that. So I'm going to bring my hands back. Trace my thumbs back around my first AC joint and my first ribs. Follow my thumbs down my side body. Elbows are still wide. So here's what it looks like from the side. My elbows are in line with my body. I'm following my side body up. My elbows stay wide and tall. When I get to about my nipple line, I'm going to go midline with my thumbs, trace up my sternum to my AC joint, around my back, hook my fingers in the back, reach forward, hook onto a coat rack, bring them back, all the way around, down my side body. We're bringing our shoulders into external rotation. Oftentimes throughout the day we fall into internal rotation and we collapse our ribs. So this shoulder trace works your shoulders in a range of motion, in the external range of motion throughout the movement. This is really good if you have shoulder pain or if your range of motion in your shoulders is limited. Let's start with this shoulder trace.